Yo, what's up, family? Just another day in the life of a nobody. Reaction edition. And today I will be reacting to something a little bit different, a little bit something new, you know what I'm saying? Australia drill scene is a war zone. Gangsta rap international. Y'all already know we do UK drill over here, baby. That's my shit. It's better than New York music. Just saying. Coast to coast, you know, young and May, you know what I'm saying? Still, no, I'm just saying. But we finna get into this, man. See what's to this. Let's see what Australian got going on. I didn't even know they did shit over there because all I heard about is all type of exotic animals and shit. But I guess they got some killers over here, bro. I ain't go, or allegedly. Y'all know what's allegedly. All right, let's get into this, man.
If you're from Western Sydney, you know that this was a war zone.
Retaliation is a must.
1-4 are Australia's first drill group, a genre associated with Chicago and the UK. In the summer of 2019...
I knew it. I was just finna pause and say something. They look low-key just like the UK do, like with the little mask things on and shit. That's crazy though, because Chicago just now motherfuckers starting to do that and shit. But in the UK and shit, they been doing that. And apparently in Australia, they been doing that shit too already. You feel me?
Their video for the message went viral, leaving rap fans around the world excited, intrigued, and confused.
I'm interested to hear what Australian drill sounds like. It's getting viral on Twitter right now.
That was he. This is fire.
Who has the biggest buzz around them right now?
Crazy.
Undeniably 1-4.
For me, drill music is storytelling. Storytelling about your upbringing and what you've gone through and what you've witnessed, you know?
If you know hoods in Sydney, everyone in Sydney can tell you that Mount Druitt's got a name for violence. It was a lot more worse than it is now. There's still violence here and there, you know, brawls, stabbings, other stuff we don't want to get into.
We could explain our stories through music. We could actually paint that picture.
We could relate. We can't relate to shooting or something. We can relate to stabbings and punch-ons though.
I love just fucking twisting.
Drill music came to prominence around 2010-ish in Chicago with artists like Chief Keef. A couple of years later, it started to break out in London with crews like Harlem Spartans and Section Boys. A couple of months ago, there was a video that was circulating around my timeline. It looked like London drill, it sounded like London drill, the fashion, the way that they spoke, even the way that the video and the visuals were laid out. But the biggest difference was they were rapping in Australian accents. I'm gonna jump on a video call with Mahmoud from Vice Australia HQ and find out exactly what's going on. Yes!
How are you, brother?
What's going on? How are you?
Good, my man. How are you?
Not too bad, man. I wanna pick your brains on some things. This is where I wanna start, yeah? Where is the 27th district?
It's the first two numbers of the postcode. And Mount Druitt, where 1-4 is from, that's one of the crews in that postcode. Western Sydney is a pretty rough area, you know.
What type of people are down there, like heritage-wise?
It's a pretty densely migrant-populated area. There's a lot of Pacific Islanders, a lot of Lebanese, a lot of Afghans now. It's generally a lower socioeconomic area. It's a working-class area where a lot of migrants live and try to make a life for themselves in Australia.
We're going to be shooting a clip tonight. Everyone's going to be there. We're going to have bikes and that. Show you the hood out here. Everyone's going to come out tonight. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
You're growing up here, you gotta have a dirt bike, you know? Just in case they wanna have fun and get away from the pigs and that. We'll have a couple bikes running the shoot as well, you'll see tonight.
So there was this one video that went super viral. Did the video go viral over there as well?
Is this the 1-4 video?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Since the first track they put out, the Shanks and Shivs, no one had seen anything like that in Australia. No one had seen young islanders or young ethnics in general represent their experience of the street in music or in really in art in general. They were probably one of the first ones.
We're Australia's first and only drill group. Yeah. What makes us a drill group is that we actually do what we rap about.
And true, it's home, you know? Yeah, it's a big place.
It's the trenches.
This is the area that needs the most support, you know? It's different to out near the beaches, you know? No one from the beaches comes around here. When I'm out and about and I'm out of the area, I do get homesick. We dress different out here. We talk different.
Usually people like to wear shocks, TNs, maxis, trackies, you know? I mess with certain people in the Australian rap scene, but, you know, they just hear stories and rap it. When other people, they're doing it, and then they rap it.
At the end of the day, we're not, you know, rappers being gangsters. We've done it, and now we're rapping, you know? We're telling our story.
Selling 1-4 from the west in Sydney. Running with boys where you test is risky. G-Dub and the rest be fishy. Contagious, man, I left them itchy.
What we've learned through music and business and that, like touring is what you want to be and what you want to do. But what's been holding us back is like the boys' legals, you know? The boys that we got some boys that do rap and are at court at the moment.
We got boys getting pinched like my friend Sel, you know? He could have been out here rapping still, but, you know, he just couldn't leave the streets and that.
See, like with Australian drill, it seems like those guys have taken more of what's happened in London than they have in Chicago. Why do you think that is?
We can relate more to the scene in London in terms of the dress.
I was just finna say that too, like, because Chicago rappers really rap about other people that they know and shit, and then they just put that shit in music and shit. The rapper actually don't be doing the shit that he rapping about type shit. It be people around him or in his circle. But when you go to like the UK drill scene, allegedly, it be the rappers that actually, you know, get gruesome, sticky stabby, soak a nigga, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit. That be doing the shit that be actually rapping about it. So yeah, they did like low-key can relate more to London than Chicago, because Chicago is totally different.
Dress, what you call the ends, we call the areas. So in our areas, everyone dresses the same way. We all rock TNs, probably because they were the most expensive shoe on the rack, and because they were a tight fit, and you could run off and dust off real quick. You know, so all the drug dealers and that in our areas were wearing them. We started seeing that in London rap videos, and we could just relate to that scene. And then of course there was the whole knife thing as well. We do have firearms on the street, but it's usually the upper echelons of organized crime. It's not really on a street level thing. That it's more knife crime. We could relate to what they were saying and their experience of how to survive in the street.
Fuck, lad, you should have seen how he was bleeding out. Covered in red, but I chefed him again cause his man backed off when he needed help. Dripping blood from his body like he was donated to Red Cross. Pull out my shanking and jet off. Pull out my shanking and jet off.
Well, the boy Selly real close to a lot of these boys, man.
This is Selly's favourite house. It's the fucking Bender at. I mean, all the boys we used to drink in here, we used to have fires and that, you know. I don't know what's going on now. No one's here anymore, but yeah.
I remember I came here one night. I was with Paulie, and I was sitting at this house, and fucking Lebby came out of nowhere, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Chopper everywhere. And he was like, "Oh, you pulled it out." I was like, "Cuz, I'm fucking hiding this." And I was like, "What? You're mad, cunt." You fool got pinched for that night too. Little boy too, little white boy. He got up to here, shoulder, yeah.
Well, when you don't know how to fight, you gotta use what's around you. I put that away, man.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and
I'm telling you, that was our best friend for a good fucking year and a half.
Every night, bro. Get that bird out every night.
Over there, a very special spot. First time I ever got jumped by police.
Shanks and Shivs. I swear that's all we need when
when we go to take that trip, ayy, ayy.
They used to throw their weight around, jump on us in the dark. There's no cameras out here, you know? And then when they used to find out our age and that, all of a sudden you're free to go, you know? No charges laid or nothing, you know? And we used to be cheering, you know? Oh yeah, we got away with it, but really, they're just cleaning up their tracks and letting us go home and that, you know?
I swear that's all we need.
At the end of the day, they're trying to do their job, but they've done more than that. I remember one of JM's brothers, and they pinched him and they gave him a big beating. His face was not normal, you know? And just chucked him out the truck. They're at my front door every day. I'm not even on bail, not on nothing anymore, but they still show up, being menaces and that. So, got no love for them.
If this video gets anywhere, tell whoever's up there to fix the reception out here. We've got no reception on our phones and that. You can never get through to anyone, I swear.
That's why a lot of people don't call police out here.
Yeah.
Are they doing a lot of shows and stuff like that out there?
Well, they can't because the police are putting pressure on promoters not to put their shows on because they think they're going to attract rowdy crowds from the areas. So they're just shutting them down in any way they can or just pressuring promoters to not kill them.
It takes more flack than things like movies and like some of the series that we see. Why do you feel like rap music takes the brunt of the majority of it?
In music, there's less checks and balances. Anyone can make music and kind of create an art form that's quite bare knuckle, you know? The people that are criticizing it, saying that, oh, it's too hardcore, it's too full on, it's romanticizing a thing, it's like a call to arms, people are gonna start stabbing each other. You just gotta look at who those people are that are pointing the finger and saying that none of those people are from the areas usually. There's no one from the areas or from the ends, whatever you want to call it, that listens to that music and thinks the next day, oh, I'm going to go stab someone now, or suddenly starts walking with, you know, with the strut in their step. No one does that, man.
See how like every house that we walk past has got dogs in it? Because the crime rate used to be so hard back in the days. All of these boys breaking enters and all that. So nearly every second house has a dog to warn the owners and that.
There's a lot of stray dogs around here, you know? We used to get chased, bro, and a lot of our boys, we got a lot of chubby boys, you know, that can't get away in that, you know? So when we used to hit the fences and that, and they couldn't hit the fences properly, we had to jump down in that and, like, you know, just cause distractions and that, you know? This is where everything started, you know? All the boys used to link up back in the days, like 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago. We're all real young, you know, still in school and that. We used to kick back in this garage here. We used to label them 1-4 parties. Everyone from the area will come and they'd go off, you know. Everyone used to turn on the coppers after the parties were getting shut down and that. Everyone would just wait for the end and just try to turn on the cops when they used to pull through, you know. Yeah. Bottles, rocks, everything. People would end up on top of their houses and that.
I think people used to come to the parties just to watch the fights afterwards as well.
Yeah, people used to punch on, you know.
Back in the days, you'd get your name out for being like a mad fighter or, you know, doing the craziest stuff. So, you know, if this kid, you know, if we heard that this kid, you know, ran up into a school and just, you know, bladed again, you know, he'd get a big name out in the street saying, you know, wow, that guy did this. And someone would try and do a crazier thing, you know.
Veteran, boss on my hood cause I back my section. When I met the streets and slapped that thing, lad, I knew I found my obsession. Had me running the ball, no question. Swear any op I saw. I don't know what's an op. Who are they? Ops are grunt.
Nah. But yeah, ops are opposition.
We adopted that one from UK and US. They said op first. But around here, a real filthy word to call your enemies like dogs and gronks, you know what I mean? That's Aussie slang, you know?
Out here, dogs, you know?
It's a rude word.
Real disrespectful word, you know what I mean? When you get called that, they're just labelling you with, like, at the lowest, you know what I mean? Here in Australia.
So what happens if you get called that?
Fuck, it's all up to you. That's your pride you want to take care of.
Get down when I grip that steel. Hands up when I bring that hammer. Come through when I pull that ching. Have your head face down like a Southwest hanger. 1-4, we ain't got no manners. Only if you test my crew. If you ain't a...
The beat's the same. The production's the same. The style is the same. Even like elements of the slang, like I could hear in the way that they're rapping, there's certain things that they say that we say over here, yeah? But it's just with a complete different accent.
I feel like a lot of what they do is in many ways like a homage to what the UK has done with their genre and their sound. and they're just trying to recreate their story and our story in Australia using that particular sound because that sound makes sense to us. I don't know why. It's the urgency of the way the London sound is, and it kind of translates in the culture.
Well, he's got a drink. Leave me a drink, bro. Let's have a drink, pal. Might as well pop one open, eh? This is Australia's finest. Woodstock, bro. Yeah, this is our Jack Daniels and our Jim Beam. Hey, breakfast for Panadol, though. So tonight we'll be heading over to MO. We're gonna shoot for our new single called Spot the Difference. You just see more boys, you know? You see more gang in that. It'll be a good shoot too, because it's good energy and good vibes when it comes to this shoot, you know? Now it's good just to see everyone together, you know, everyone gets to turn in front of the camera. It's good to see everyone just have fun in that, you know?
Meet Philo. If you love TV, watch it live on your way home and once you get there.
My district has too much thrillers. Like who wants it? Like who wants war with Sydney's thrillers? They talk that talk on gas, but them boys, they ain't got no triggers. They act like they in trenches, but them boys ain't got no diggers. Like spot the difference.
And 1-4, it looked like they got like a lot of brothers. A lot of them look alike, literally. A lot of them look alike, but I really want to check them out 1-4.
1-4, we still active, we still urgent. If I ain't there in the field, cuz then I guarantee you I'm working. My crew's still in the trap, flipping packs, this and that. Heard there's runners eating my hood, how can they run lad without tax? And if we're talking scores, hashtag facts. Like who don't want that cash? I'm coming down with the drink, like they get sent home with them traps. JM's took that trip.
It's 27 district, but every Nasha, you name it, everyone's here, you know what I mean?
I hear you, my brother's from 60 and that. Huh? 60, bar.
60 bar. Murder squad.
Yeah, baby.
Murder squad, 60.
Oh yeah, no, we just do music videos, yeah. So, because we can't tour in that, but yeah, music videos help our views as well, you know.
In Australia, not many people do what we're doing, so it's good to see Australia do things like this. It's out of the ordinary for some people.
Who's that up on the front? Oh, he's got a fucking belly. Now who was wrong with Sydney's thrillers? They talk that talk on gas, but them boys, they ain't got no triggers. They act like they in trenches, but them boys ain't got no diggers.
Like spot the difference. Run through houses, kick down doors, I grab the squad. They just talk backstage and cameras on, that's where.
Hey, that shit go hard though, I ain't gonna lie. That shit go hard. I gotta definitely hear that shit.
They fight like they feel like they pussies, but I just don't mind everyone. They push it. We violent men, they talk too much, we silence them. Quiet them, and plus this blade will take his life and minus them. They say this shit disgust them, but I said we fucking love it. On site with Russian time and place and off get got in public. Marching like Russians, sparking, no bluffing.
Do you feel that like British people, the fans of drill, will be able to just look past the accent and where you guys are from and be able to fully embrace it and take it to, you know, help take it to a different level?
No one denies the influence, but it would be good to see some big UK acts give these young boys a leg up too if they're into it, man, and give them a feature or something, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
We've got some grimy cats in Australia too, man.
Say no more, G. Well, listen, now, thanks for your time anyway, bro.
On you, my brother.
Bless up, brother.
Why do you drink tonight? Yeah, fucking on! Shut down that fucking road then, let's go! Let's go to the road!
See, I still remember that day Freddie copped that whack. They took about 15 boys to court and all of us got knocked back. Yeah, back in the days was shanks and shit, but now we all got that strap. Now I'm hitting that manly pop on the up as soon as I clock that back. I'm say bro when I'm on that track. See, I've been going OT in the streets as soon as I got set free. Now my young G's loose on the roads, they running them up like Assassin's Creed. They scream JM like do something, your boys are a different breed. Then comes out my name like YP said, of course I'ma back my G's. That's why I don't listen. Ooh. We took this drill thing serious, now look, some of the ops gone missing. Like, why do you think our faces are hidden? The gang's on strict conditions. We come through militant, whole crew diligent, ready to back our district. They hate our rude image, they say my crew's British. We pull up like who's with it, load that clip like finish. Been gone for 2 minutes. Wait, let's stop that car, better hit that gas, man, let that slap.
Bro, that shit low-key raw as fuck. I'm finna go check out some of that music real quick, y'all. But if you did enjoy yourself, make sure you like, share, subscribe. It's free. Who don't like free shit? I'm out, bro. Shout out to 1-4.